the popular misconception is that ayahuasca is the drink and that does everything.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. It's a very important component, but the way to think of it is in 3 parts.
She's special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you
We
is
are
endless.
back at it. We're actually on our way to Iquitos, Peru, to start this Ayahuasca adventure.
Yes, excited to disconnect, to be off the grid for a little bit. Excited to finally be traveling since we kind of took a little hiatus over the holidays.
Yep.
But yeah, really excited for
The journey.
the enchanting experiences that are about to be had.
Absolutely. I'm just looking forward to going to the jungle.
Yeah.
Being out there for X amount of days. You know, if you watch other episodes, you guys know how I feel about boats, versions of boats.
There's going to be a lot of boats.
There's going to be a lot of boats. I was convinced. It's all good. But yeah, truly excited about this journey and this opportunity to learn more about myself and just to dig deep. Hopefully I'll uncover some things and we unlearn some things and
all the above.
become better people from it. So stay tuned, keep watching. Please hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and
see you on the other side.
Right on.
Welcome to our room. We finally made it here at the Lakshmi Retreat Center, Flower of Life. We walked in and we were just as stunned, because you might be, all this space. A little lounge area down here. Nice view. That's beautiful. There's a little water over there.
So we completed our first night here.
Yes.
At yeah.
Success. I didn't get eaten up by all the things that go bump in the night, all the creepy crawlies.
But she sure was paranoid all night. She sure was paranoid.
The pitter patter of, I was just like, babe, it's like, you had to wake me up to tell me that you heard something. Did you hear that?
Like we're in the jungle.
He was like, right? He's like, yes, it's all around us. I'm like, no, this is different. I swear there was a bat in here last night, and it's just chilling up there somewhere. But it was like, you heard the wings fluttering, and it was like it was creeping all. Don't laugh like I'm blowing things out of proportion. There was something flying around this room last night, and it left us alone. I chose to believe that it was doing us a service by eating up the creepy crawlers that could have been uncomfortable.
Cycle of life.
Cycle of life.
Cycle of life.
But yesterday was really cool. It was a lot. It was mostly a travel day, and then when we got here, we had the grounds were beautiful. They were amazing.
Oh yes.
And we met 2 of the people that are
currently going on their
journeying and sort of retreating in the middle of their their process. So it's 2 other people here outside of us, and then 2 other people, another couple's coming in a few days to join the process. But the vibe was good. Like, everybody's really warm and welcoming and friendly, and we had a really good clean meal yesterday that was like hearty and satisfying, and
I felt like we was at home. It was pretty much strictly how we eat. More so on the side of the Ito diet, where there's no salt or very minimal salt in the food.
And it's like organic, super clean, non-processed foods that are like grown from the earth. So, fruits and veggies and whole grains and things like that. But
I'm not sure if you can hear the sounds.
Oh yeah.
It's all around us. Normally, like in Jamaica, we normally only hear it at night, but out here, like, we hear it like
it's
day
wide open
and night. But yeah, great first impression, great first experience, great first day. We were super exhausted. It took us almost a full day to get out here. from when we left the house to when we actually arrived at this location. But yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to this journey, the process, everything we're gonna learn from it, and just being able to disconnect and separate from everything as a whole. But it's funny, I keep looking for my watch.
For your watch, yeah.
But
Your
there's
knee-jerk
no watch.
reaction.
Knee-jerk reaction.
We're literally off the grid. There's no service here,
Yeah.
so there's no like checking emails or going on social or any of that.
Yeah.
Making phone calls or texts. It's, you know, I'm sure we'll have that sort of that trigger to reach for things and just
And it's
out
gonna
of
break.
force a habit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just excited about what's to come and the transformation and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. We had a really great conversation with some of the team members last night and the 2 other people that are here for the retreat also, just kind of
Yeah.
giving us their best practices and tips on like.
But they made
you
sure they
know,
made
like-
it clear that even though they may give us their vantage point and their point of view, everybody deals with and adjusts to the ayahuasca completely different.
Right, everyone's different. Everyone's
Yeah.
experience will be different.
Yes.
You know, no matter how many videos you watch and how much
Yeah.
research you do, it's completely dependent upon
The actual
your
individual.
individual.
Yeah, your
yeah.
diet, your stressors, things that you've
sure.
been through in your life, whether you have depression, PTSD, or so forth.
Yeah.
It's based on you. So that's why we're giving a vantage point on pretty much our journey, and having like daily diary, so you can see what we've gone through. Kind of like you could be along with the ride with us, but it's by no means stating that because whatever happens to us is gonna happen to you.
Well, yeah, right.
Well, I'm not even sure what's gonna happen yet. Right now, I'm just hoping everything's easy peasy. That's my goal, with a lot of learning. But again,
smooth, pretty smooth, with just a couple little bumps in the road.
I'm not even looking for a bump. But we're keeping this camera rolling throughout each session that we do, each journey. Like this morning, we're gonna do a session in about a half an hour, and I'm gonna have the camera rolling, and you're gonna feel like you're actually here.
Yeah.
No edits. No edits. And the purpose of that is for those folks who are curious. Curiosity is a great thing. When you're curious about ayahuasca, but you're not sure what it looks like. Because when we went on YouTube and we looked up videos, we saw people giving like the after story of why you should do it or why you shouldn't do it. But no one was actually telling the story of actually being there in the midst of. And the founder of Flowers of Life was gracious enough to let us actually use the facility to film whatever we want to film.
Yeah.
Which is
Full disclosure, yeah.
Full disclosure. Can't beat that. So thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, share with your friends, and thank you for staying on the journey with us.
This is lemongrass. She's asking, it is your first time?
Yes.
Primera vez, dice. Primera vez no sabe.
Primera vez.
Ajá, first
Ya.
time.
Ahora vas a ver cómo es vómito.
Now you're gonna see how she work the cleaning. When she work with the medicine,
Yeah.
you need to be clean your stomach.
Okay.
Stomach first.
Limpiar el estómago.
Yeah, your stomach, your intestine, everything.
Tomar primero para ver ceremonies.
And because you need to be clean your body, your soul, your spirit, open up your heart.
Yeah.
And so it's the first step of the medicine.
Okay.
You know,
Después de tomar tomar agua.
after you drink that, you can, it's a warm water.
And do we just drink enough to induce
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, you need that enough. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. It's up your body.
Yeah.
So then 3 or
that's
4,
why
as
we-
you can.
Okay.
As you can. Then you can, but you can drink like shot 1, 2.
Do we have to drink this quickly?
Yes. In the party,
When we do feel the urge to throw up, where do we do it?
in the forest.
In the oh, just on the ground, wherever.
Some pleasant for a forest.
Salud.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah. Take your time.
Wait.
Espérate, this is-
Yo, I gotta process this. You're telling me
Yeah.
I can't even.
It's only, it's
No es amargo.
not bitter, it's only lemongrass. It's only lemongrass. I
Is
like
it
it.
because it's green? Is that what's throwing you off?
I think 'cause it's green, it's throwing me off.
It
got
smells
it.
a little potent. Do you want me to go in for the first taste test?
No, because if you react to it, then no, that's fine. Come on.
Like that.
Salud.
Salud.
Da, cerveza.
What drew us to ayahuasca? Actually, some of my intentions for this next 7 days, I was sharing with Yecenia this morning. I kind of coincided it with the chakras. So like today, that's why my red is my least favorite color. I'm not gonna say I hate that color. It's my least favorite color. But you know, this is day one. I associated with the root chakra.
Exactly.
And about the purging and this letting go of all the things that no longer suit me, things that no longer have any value or service to me at all. So each day I have a different intention of what my focus is going to be, what I'm going to be meditating on. But ultimately, for me, it's about just being free. Free to move around however I want to move around, freedom to speak without judgment, just as a whole. Freedom to live the lifestyle that I actually want to live, that I desire to live, without fear of lack, without fear of, like the Western society, what they place on us and make us believe this is what normal is. And I don't think it's a new normal that I'm trying to create.
Don't use that term, that's their term.
I know, right?
God, don't use that term. Else we'll be able to put our masks on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's more about, I guess, defining what that is for me.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Just based on the direction I'm going. And additional clarity. What does the next couple of years look like for me? What path should I actually be taking? I'm over being on a hamster wheel. Like, we had an analogy where just the corporate life is like being on a hamster wheel. And I feel like one of my legs are off, and I'm still holding on with this one because I'm afraid to make that leap. And I think after this trip, even once we get back home, once we integrate back into society, it's still the constant learning, and it's still going to be a part of the journey of, okay, what happens there. But I think this is just the cusp of it.
I am Nancy Rosario, and I am from Peru. And I lived here until I was 18 years, and then I moved to the States. And having these desires about having my American dream.
Nice.
And then I returned here after all these years, after 8 years ago.
Okay.
And then I decided to do my jungle dream now, and I did it. So it was a beautiful adventure here, coming here. The reason that I got here was because I got divorced.
Okay.
Like I was telling you, I got divorced, and I wasn't planned to stay.
Yeah.
But something about the jungle that attracted me, that hold me, nurture me, and heal me. And then I am here for 8 years already. Yeah.
How many acres is your property?
150.
150 acres.
Yes.
And you have 5 bungalows?
Actually, we have 6.
6
We have-
bungalows.
yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Each one is very special because each bungalow has its own energy, its
Yeah.
own frequencies. It's not. Each one it was designed in different ways,
Yeah.
in different forms. Like I was when I start one, I was always planning when I was gonna do the next one.
Yeah.
And I was trying to see. I was checking the area, checking the land, how I was feeling. And that's what it's okay. This is when I need to do the next one.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. For those that don't know, what is ayahuasca?
What is ayahuasca? This is a big word
That's a
Big
because it has a big meaning. If you have to say it, I mean scientifically, there is so much information about what is ayahuasca.
Yeah.
But what is ayahuasca for me is beyond words.
Okay.
It's been my biggest teacher,
Oh.
my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, I something about the ayahuasca that really nurture you, that heals you, that really get into your subconscious and create these beautiful humans that we are. I think, I don't know, it's something about ayahuasca that I cannot describe about words because ayahuasca usually is being used for several reasons. People have their own purpose. Everybody has their own purpose to do ayahuasca. Some people maybe to heal specific things or something for inspiration. In my case was to heal my heart because
Okay.
my heart was broken in pieces.
Yeah.
And it's just like the medicine puts all my heart together.
Yeah. And ayahuasca is
Yeah.
plant-based medicine.
It's a plant-based medicine. Yes, the ayahuasca is a vine,
Yeah.
but you combine with chacruna,
Yeah.
which is you cook both, and that's what become the drink.
Okay.
Ayahuasca.
This is the
Oh, that's the ayahuasca.
Este se machaca para cocinar.
Which one is the machaca? Wrap this, you have to mash just cut some piece of this. You have to
Por
use
acá,
mash them.
acá, tronco.
Esta más visible.
Ah, sí. Es una cosa, hay que ver. Ujú. Ahí está su hoja. Mira, ahí está su hoja. Por acá, sí, sí va. Arriba.
Yes, normally use the trees, but at first they need the ground to start to grow and use the,
And then they grow up.
trees.
Cuando
yeah,
ya
to grow
más
up.
años, así grueso queda. Ahorita es
Okay.
bebé todavía.
Now
bebé.
this vine is young,
Young.
but it went on all those. They increase the shape.
Oh, like
of
the
the line.
thickness of it, it'll get wider?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Ahí está, ve, acá también. Este es ayahuasca también. Este es sus hojas. Ahí se va arriba ya.
Another plants here of ayahuasca.
And this is why we were saying earlier, for people who have never done it, you know, the best thing is to not have any expectations because it's almost impossible to imagine what can happen to you as an individual. And obviously every individual is of an individual spiritual nature. So like in Levy's case, because he's got a special gift of being able to see spiritual energy when he's on ayahuasca. I don't, and lots of, but other people have different levels of sensitivity, different levels of resonance, spiritual resonance. You know, this is why some people are mediums, some people can see in bowls, and you know the various gifts. So ayahuasca is going to work on different people in different ways, and then of course there's all the reasons why people might come to do ayahuasca. They may have trauma in their past, they may have physical injury, emotional injury, spiritual injury, they may be lost, they may be looking for something else that Western society doesn't provide. So it covers just such a massive spectrum of potential circumstances. But mainly it's a medicine. It's a healing medicine, as they call it, an intelligent medicine. But one of the major misconceptions of ayahuasca is that it's just the drink that does the work, and this is one of the biggest misconceptions in my experience. And in the Icaros, they're individual to the shamans that I've been told.
The Icaros are the songs,
healing
yes,
songs, and these are really
each
important.
one is different per person.
Yeah,
like
and per
and
shaman.
inspired sort of in the
But there is something interesting about the Icaros, because the Icaros have codes, genetic codes, that when they are singing, they are connected to your DNA.
Yeah.
And they are shift and moving information, transfer information.
Aku lagi asuni matayo rasanama matamayo vanore medicina newa vika matamavano.
The part that you say about the intelligence, about the medicine, is because there is something about that we don't really can deeply understand how it works. But it works for me, the medicine, directly to the cells.
Yeah.
It has some connection to the cells, to each part of us, and it's moving in multi-levels that we don't really can understand fully. But I can see a lot of things with the medicine, and not just with ayahuasca, with other plants.
Or the other ones.
Yeah, but I think it has to be almost it has to go over in a dieta. I think everybody needs to go in a strict dieta.
Can you talk a little bit about what a dieta is?
So the dieta, like a diet?
A diet, yes,
Okay.
the ayahuasca diet, like he was saying about no sugar, no salt,
No spice,
no processed, no spice,
fat, no cheese.
So
cheese or
just
dairy.
go vegan.
Yeah.
Shameless
Let's
plug.
go vegan, exactly.
And you've been here at Flowers of Life for 30 days now?
Almost,
Almost?
right, yeah.
26 days.
26 days.
Yeah, 26
Two dietas.
days. Two dietas.
What were the plants?
Pino colorado. Pino colorado is a leaf, and Maestra gave it to me to clear my whole system from an energetic level. And she said if I'm more clean, then I can perceive the messages from the plant medicine better.
Yeah.
That was before the ayahuasca ceremony that you said?
No. So I did the first two, and then Maestra, she came to me to sing her Icaros, and she said that she could really difficult get through to me, and then she was looking, and she said, I saw an eagle on your shoulder, your protector. And then she said that she had a vision that I need to learn about the medicine, and she gave me the Pino Colorado to clear my energy, to get the lessons in better from the medicine. So I did this for 2 days, and I must say this plant was really easy on me. I drank it 2 times.
How did it taste?
Because that's what everybody wants to know.
Absolutely.
I see.
What
So
does it taste like?
the dietas didn't taste so bad for me. The Pino Colorado was a very, how should I explain this?
Was it with aguardiente?
No. It was just the leaf.
Just water.
How she would prepare it is she would squash the leaf.
Yeah.
And then put it in water.
Oh, so you had the
mix it
water
up,
one.
Okay.
and then
Like you
pour
were
it
talking
through.
about with the lemongrass, yeah?
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
taste the plant.
Yeah. So it tasted the plant. So it tasted very earthy. Yeah,
Okay.
it's very earthy. And
I could do with that.
Do you have any insights from the
from the
this
Pino
medicine
Colorado,
plants?
no. But I did a lot of purging during my ceremony, not throwing up, but I just felt these strings were pulled out of my system.
Yeah. The purging was tough for me. I mean, not tough, but I didn't expect to purge and it come out my nose and all that. And like I was telling them earlier, it's from I think I've purged 4 or 5 times now.
From this morning?
From this morning.
From the water purge?
From the
The hot water,
And that
emetic
was
to the warm water.
lemongrass.
And I'm not,
Lemongrass.
nothing's coming out, but the lemongrass and the water. That's all I'm tasting. Each individual time. So hopefully my body's completely clean and cleansed. And
well,
ready.
you must be pretty clean because you didn't get it from the other end. So I had to sit on the toilet for half an hour my first purge.
Oh wow!
Until clear water came out.
Yeah.
So that's how it, how toxic a particular system can be.
It's funny because I asked the maestro that, does it come out just one end or both ends?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he could come out.
The maestros have all this knowledge, but they use it. One of the things that I like that they use their own words.
Yeah.
They're so simple. For them, in the spirit, is everything about the spirits.
Yeah.
The plant has its spirit.
Yeah.
The God is a spirit.
Yeah.
So everything is a spirit. So they don't use like a technical word. Nothing.
It sounds like it's
it.
more about the energy that it embodies.
It's more about the energy and the body. But they have these concepts very clear in their mind. So they know that everything is starting the gods.
Yeah.
Because that's what everything it is. So that's why they focus. They focus in the gods, heal the gods, because that's what the main, the big spirits, and heals. Your mind, you heals everything.
Yeah, but it's
your
also
physical body.
the lower part of your energy systems. Those are the physical ones. Those are connected to the material world, right? And that's where the trauma is based. When you go up, like this part, that's the energy, and that's what you connect to when you're in ceremony. And the maestros, they know this, and they know their way around it, and they work in a magical way, and it just opens you up. Yeah.
That's why the point to trust the maestros. And look, I learned from last night, trust the maestros, completely surrender.
Yeah. And learn.
And learn. Yeah. Learn and journal.
Yeah. For me, what I learned during the ceremonies here is that the ego is also very present within the ceremonies, but you need to learn how to balance your relationship to the inner voices of your mind and surrender to this process of ayahuasca.
The ego could make the process, you're still going to go through it regardless, but that's going to decide how nice it is or how horrible your experience is.
It's like...
I mean, the egos, they're never gone, but what I'm trying to say, in that moment you are able to see the egos, but you can see really yourself.
Yeah. I used to have an issue with heights. I think I conquered that, and I think it was in London. So we went on a trip in London, and we went on the eye, right? And I don't like heights, but my wife was like, I want to go up there, and we had the kids with us, and we had cousins, and my mother-in-law was with us too. So we got on the London Eye, and I'm in my mind before I got on, I'm paranoid. And as soon as we got in, the door closed. It was kind of like, there's nothing I can do in this situation anymore. I might as well get up and take pictures and enjoy the view. And I've learned, Yecenia stated that I do very well decompartmentalizing everything, where I'm able to, I'm already here. There's nothing I can do. Exactly. Let me ride this out. Let me enjoy it. And, but then I started approaching everything like that, where I realized we went to the Eiffel Tower, went up to the top, and I'm like, oh, this is okay. Going up was nerve-wracking, but once you're there, like, I'm already here. I think that's how I'm approaching this whole ayahuasca journey.
That's the best way.
I'm
perfect way.
I'm here, like on the boat yesterday. I was sharing with her. I'm like, okay, this whole small boat thing on water, but we got on. I'm like,
of course, because you can't swim, right?
So when somebody can't swim,
it was pretty much a canoe that you thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a canoe. I thought it was gonna be me and her on a canoe, and we just holding on to the side. It's like, all right,
here we go.
Yeah. But I was ready for it. I was completely ready for it, and then when I saw what it was, I'm like, okay, this is great. This is great, and this showed how much. It's funny. I wrote this down in my phone about our thoughts.
I think a lot of times we have a habit of building things up to be a thing in our mind, right?
Yeah. How it is.
Oh, I got it.
And we really believe whatever our mind is saying.
Yeah. I wrote down my notes for last night that nothing in this world can trouble you like your own thoughts. Again, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know what you think so far. Put it down in the comments. See you soon.
I'm a hiatus. I'm a hiatus. Baby, don't check for me. Taking time out to